Now, in this video, we're going to look at operation with logarithms which are negative. When adding or subtracting numbers in logarithms, note that the mantissa, that is fractional part, are positive, so they must be added or subtracted in the usual manner. The characteristic, that is integral parts, may be positive or negative, so they must be added or subtracted as follows. Don't forget that in one of the lessons I said that if we have something like bar 2.3456, that this bar here is only for the characteristic. It shows that the characteristic is negative, but the mantissa part is always positive. So this could be written as bar 2 plus 0.3456, which indicates that the mantissa part is always positive, while the characteristic part may or may not be positive. So in this case, it is negative. So now I want to look at operation with logarithms which are negative. So A part, let's look at A. Bar 1.9497 plus bar 3.8320. How do we carry out this addition since the characteristics are both negative? So what we do is this: we're going to we're going to do our working in a way that shows that the mantissa is positive and only the characteristic is negative, which is what we do here. So we split bar 1.9497 into this form where we can show that only the characteristic is negative. Some cases positive, but in this case it's negative, and the mantissa is positive. Mantissa is positive. So that we are going to have bar 1 plus 0.9497. So same thing here, bar 3 plus 0.8320. So once we do it this way, we can proceed with our addition the usual way. Take note, when we are adding or subtracting, the mantissa part is added or subtracted in the usual manner, but the characteristic part is added or subtracted as directed numbers. So we must take note of that. The characteristic integral part may be positive or negative, so they must be added or subtracted as directed numbers. I think I did not put that here. As directed numbers should be put in. Added or subtracted as directed numbers, as shown below. Okay, so now let's go on. So 7 plus 0 give us 7, 9 plus 2 11, 1 carry 1, 4 plus 3 7 plus 1 will carry over 8, 9 plus 8 17, rather 7 carry 1 over 0 plus 0 is 0 plus 1. We're going to have 1 here. So now on this side, this is what we mean by addition. For the characteristic, addition and subtraction must be done as directed numbers. So bar 1, usually what we have is bar 1 plus bar 3. All right, and you know that bar 1 means minus 1 plus minus 3, and this will give us plus minus give us minus 1 minus 3. So in number line, it means, so this is 0, this minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 4 minus 5. So what you have here is that this first minus 1, this part here tells you where to start your journey, and this minus here tells you to move backwards, and this 3 tells you how many times you have to move backwards. So where you stop is what the final result will be. So minus 1, I want to start at minus 1, and minus here means move backwards and move 3 times backwards. 1 2 3. So we start here and then we stop here. So what's the answer? Minus 4, and that's also bar 4. So our answer here is bar 4. That's how we have bar 4. So that's why we said addition or subtraction here is done as for mantissa is done in the usual manner, but for characteristic, the integral part, which may be positive or negative, addition or subtraction is done by use of directed numbers. So so here bar 4 plus 1. Now the final answer, remember, here is plus 1, so bar 4, which is minus 4 plus this 1, to give us bar 3. So here finally is bar 3. So when we put it together, it becomes bar 3.7817, which is what we have here, bar 3.7817. So that's how we go about it. B, bar 3.9489 minus 2.3109. So same thing here. Bar 3, remember in this case 2 is positive, characteristic here is positive, but we still have to split it because we already split this part. Bar 3.9489, since the characteristic only is negative and the mantissa is positive, we have to show it in a way that only the characteristic is negative, but the matrix is positive by saying bar 3 plus 0.9489. So by the time you add bar 3 or minus 3 plus 0, you're going to have minus 3.9489, which is exactly what we have here. So then this part here, 2 is positive, so minus 2 plus 0.3109. So let's do our subtraction the usual way. 9 minus 9 is 0, 8 minus 0 is 8, 4 minus 1 is 3, and 9 minus 2 is 6. 0 minus 0 is 0, bar 3 minus 2. Remember, bar 3 minus 2. So you start at minus 3, move 2 places backwards, 1, 2. So what do you have? Minus 5. So we don't have anything to add. Here it's already 0, so it's bar 5. So bar 5.63 is 0. So just take note of this, and so take more examples to clear to you. Or the examples I'm going to take subsequently, even when we are going to calculate multiplication and division of logarithms. When we come across this part, this is exactly what we are going to do. So just take note of it. Solution A, bar 5.2671 plus bar 4.9061. So we're going to have bar 5 plus 0.2671 plus, I'll put a plus here, I'll put it here, bar 4 plus 0.9061. So 1 plus 1 is 2, 7 plus 6 is 13, carry 1, 6 plus 0 is 6, plus 1 7, 2 plus 9 11, 0 plus 0 0 plus 1 1 plus bar 5 plus bar 5, which is minus 5 plus minus 4. Minus 5 plus times minus is minus, which is minus 9. Okay, so bar 9. But here, the characteristic part, that is valid characteristic part. So finally, we have minus 9 plus 1, which will give us minus 8. So our answer will give us final answer, so which we can write on this side. Will give us 5.2671, and then bar 4.9061. When you add, we have 237 points bar 8, which is our final answer. So let me just put this arrow to indicate that from here, this bar 9 plus 1 will give us bar 8, which is our final answer. That's A. So B, bar 2, bar 2.828234 plus 3.8456. That will give us bar 2 plus 0.8234, 3 plus 0.8456. Then adding also 4 plus 6 10, carry 1, 3 plus 5 8 plus 1 9, 2 plus 4 6, 8 plus 8 16, 1. So bar 2 plus 3. This will give us bar 2, which is minus 2 plus 3. Remember, okay, okay. The one that we carried over from here is what we have here, so plus. So bar 2 plus 3 will give us 1. So here is 1. 1 plus 1 is equal to what? 2. So which implies that bar 2.8234 and then 3.8456 plus give us 0.966.2. So that's our final answer. So C is 2.2576 minus bar 3.9265. So we have here 2 plus 0.2576, then bar 3 plus 0.9265. Remember, we are subtracting, we're carrying out subtraction in this case. So 6 minus 5 is 1, 7 minus 6 is 1, 5 minus 2 is 3, And 2 minus 9. It's not possible. It's not possible for you to remove 9 from 2. So what do you do in this case? What you need to do is that you come here and borrow 1 from here. So when you borrow 1, it comes to this side. So here becomes, remember here is 0. So here becomes 1. And then this, from this 1, you borrow to this side, becomes 12. 12 minus 9 becomes, 12 minus 9 is 3 points. So remember here is now 0 because you borrowed the one you brought from here. So this point, so it becomes 0. No, the one you borrowed from here, got here become 1. From here, that one you borrowed 1 to this 2. So here is now left with 0. So here is now 1. 1 minus 3. Remember here is minus, so it becomes 1 minus 3. So minus times minus is plus 1 plus 3, which is equal to 4. So that's equal to 0 plus 4. And then this part, so this implies that 2.2576 by 3.9265 equal to, when subtracted, equal to 1133.4. That's your answer. 0.4. D. So D have bar 2.4936 minus bar 1.8427, and that will give us bar 2 plus 0.4936, and then bar 1 plus 0.8427 subtraction. So 6 minus 7 cannot come here. 3 minus, guys, borrow from here becomes 16. 16 minus 7 is 9. 2 here becomes 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. 9 minus 4 is 5. Here is 4. Now you cannot remove 8 from 4. So what do? You come here, but here is 0. And what do? You need to come here. But when you come here, this characteristic is negative, and there's no way you can borrow from here, because if you borrow from here, the value you're going to get is going to be negative. But from the rule of logarithm, the multiplier part is never negative, it's always positive. So what do? You need to add 1 to this, part here. So because 0.4, it becomes 1.4. So add 1 to 0.4, which is 0.4. This first, the first significant figure after the decimal point. So when you add 1 to it, it becomes 1.4. Now to balance it, if you're adding 1 to this side, you're going to subtract 1 from here. So here is 1 already. So borrow this 1 to this 4, it becomes 14. Here becomes 14. So here now becomes 0. So 14 minus 8, 6. So this is 0 plus. So since you added 1 here, you added 1 to 0, we're going to subtract 1 from 2. So bar 2 is minus 2 minus 1, which is equal to minus 3. So here is now minus 3. And this is what we're going to work with instead of minus 2. So minus 3 minus 1. So minus 3. Oh, so let me come here. This is a solution to this, so I don't want to cloud this. So minus 3 minus 3 minus 3 minus 1 minus 3 minus 1. So minus 3 minus x minus is plus 1. That's equal to minus 2. So we're going to put bar 2. So we're going to say if this implies that bar 2.4936 bar 1.8427 subtraction give us 9069056 points bar 2. Final answer. So E is 2.5946 minus 7.692. So 2 plus 0.5946, and then 7 plus 0.692. So we just put 0 here to complete it. 6 minus 0 is 6. 4 minus 3 is 1. 9 minus 9 is 0. You cannot remove 6 from 5. So what do? You come here. Now you only come here to borrow when it's positive. If you come to, when we did exam D, we discovered that we couldn't borrow from here. We just had to add 1. and then subtract from it. Once we add, we subtract it. Why? Because this characteristic here is negative, so you cannot borrow a negative. If you borrow from the value you are borrowing, though is going to be 1, but it will be -1. And there's no way you can borrow -1 here to this point, and then here will not be -14. It's not logical. So when this becomes a situation, what you do is you add 1 and then you subtract 1 from the characteristic. So this will be increasing, this will be decreasing, characteristic will be decreasing. Or let's say the master part will be increasing by 1 and then the characteristic part will be decreasing by 1. But if the characteristic is positive, like in this case, and you need to borrow, you don't need to subtract 1. You just come here to borrow 1, it comes over here. And then of course this also reduces to 1, so it's still the same thing anyway. You borrow from here means that you're adding 1 to it, and then here is also decreasing, so it's the same thing. But just take note, for negative it's going to be -3. If it's going to decrease anyway. If it's -2 it will be -3. If it's -4 it's going to be -5. Then you add your characteristic, so here will now be 1. So 1, this one you borrow to this side, here becomes 0, so here is now 15. This one is joined to 5, becomes 15. So 15 minus 6 will give us 9 points. So 0 plus, now 1 minus 7. 1 minus 7 will give us 1 minus 7 is equal to -6. So this goes by 6. So now this will give us, so 2. I have 2. So I'm going to say this implies that 2.5946 and then 7.693. Let's just fill it up to make it fill it up by putting 0 here and putting 0 in the empty space. So when you subtract, you give us 6 and then 1 0 0 9.6. That's the final answer. Bar 3.2 plus bar 5.4. So this will give us bar 3 plus 0.2 plus bar 5 plus 0.4. So let's add 2 plus 4, 6.0 plus bar 3 plus bar 5 give us bar 8. So give us bar 8. Bar 8 plus 0 will give us 0. So this will give us bar 3. Okay, so there's no point doing that here. So let's come here and say bar 8 plus 0 will give us bar 8.6. It was bar 8.6. The final answer. And B, bar 3.7 plus bar 5.8. So let's come over here. Bar 3 plus 0.7, bar 5 plus 0.8 plus 7 plus 8 will give us 15 points. Carry 1 over 0 plus 0 is 0 plus 1. 1 plus bar 3 plus bar 5 will give us bar 8. Bar 8. So bar 8 plus 1 will give us bar 7. So here will give us bar 7.5 as our final answer. 7.5. C. Bar 2.9 plus 5.6. So let's come over here. So bar 2 plus 0.9 and then 5 plus 0.6. 9 plus 6 will give us 15. 1 plus bar 2 plus 5 will give us 3. And 3 plus 1 will give us 4.5. So D will give us 3.5 minus 5.1. So this implies that 3 plus 0.5 minus 5 plus 0.1. And then 5 plus 1. 5 minus 1 will give us 4.0 plus. Now 3 minus 5 is not possible. So no, 3 minus 5, since we have anywhere to borrow, 3 minus 5 will give us -2. Just like say 3 minus 5, that equals -2. So we don't have any digit left for us to borrow, so just carry out our operation like this. Then if in case we are going to use our number line, because it was with the rule when I started, it says that characteristic parts, addition and subtraction is done by using directed numbers, or addition, subtraction by directed numbers. So if we are going to use our directed numbers, remember the negative sign minus. So we have 3, let's say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So 3 here. So this is what we have: 3 minus 5. So the theory here means start at theory, minus means move backwards, and 5 means move backwards 5 times. So we start at theory. So yes, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, and backwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll stop here, backwards movement. So our final answer here is minus 2, which is equal to minus 2. And minus 2 is written as bar 2. So here we are going to say our answer is bar 2.4. That's our final answer, bar 2.4. E, we have 3.4 minus 6.9. So this will give us 3 plus 0.4 minus 6 plus 0.9. Okay, so 9, remove 9 from 4. That wouldn't be possible. So what do? We need to come here to borrow, but this part does not, the characteristic does not have enough for us to borrow from, so it's nothing, 0. So we need to come here to borrow. So when we borrow from here, this becomes 2, and this becomes 2. So here now is 1. This one, you bring it down here, it becomes 14. So here is now 0. 14 minus 9 will give us 5. So that will give us 0.0, okay, plus. So here 2 minus, no longer 3 because we borrowed 1 from 3. So 2 minus 6 becomes minus 4, which is bar 4. And then bar 4 plus 0 is bar 4. That will give us bar 4, no, bar 4.5. Bar 4.5 as our answer. Bar 4.5. Okay. Alright, so F will give us bar 5. Bar 5.7 minus bar 2.3. This implies bar 5 plus 0.7 minus bar 2 plus 0.3. So minus 2 is 4, 0 plus bar 5 minus, so we have here bar 5 minus 2. This minus this bar notation is minus, so bar 5 minus 2. So minus times minus give us plus, minus 5 plus 2 give us minus 3. So this gives us bar 3. Alright. So this part gives us bar 3.4. That's the answer. So G is bar 2.8. Bar 2.8 minus bar 6.1. And this implies that bar 2 plus 0.8 minus bar 6 plus 0.1. And so 8 minus 1, 7.0 plus bar 2 minus 6. Minus is plus, minus 2 plus 6 gives us minus 4. That's just bar 4. So here is bar 4.7. We have this as a final answer. H. So H is minus bar 5.3 minus bar 2.7. And this implies that bar 5 plus 0.3 minus bar 2 plus 0.7. So we'll come here. 3 minus 7 minus 3 minus 7 cannot, you cannot remove 7 from 3. So what do? You need to come here, but here is negative. So what do? You need to add 1 and then subtract 1 from here. So here it becomes minus 6, and here it becomes 1. So when you move this 1 to this place, it becomes 13. So here it becomes 0 again. So 13 minus 7 will give us 4 points. 13 minus 7, not 4. 13 minus 7 will give us 6. Okay, so here becomes 0 plus. So bar 6 minus minus 2. That gives us minus 6 plus 2, which equals minus 4. So this becomes bar 4. So here, bar 4.6 is our final answer. So in here. A 0.00974 times 8.065. So we use the number log 0.00974. Characteristic is battery. So 97 under 4. 97 under 4. 97 under 4. 9886. 9886. 8.065. Characteristic is 0.80. 80 under 6. 80 under 6. 9063. 9063. I'll write it here. 9063. Difference 5. Difference 5 is 3. Now these are 6609. 9066. 9066. Since it's multiplication, then it's plus here. So 6 plus 6, 12. 8 plus 6, 14 plus 1, 15. 8 plus 0, 8 plus 1, 9. 9 plus 9, 18. Rather, 8 carry 1. Bar 3 plus 1 will give us bar 2. So 89.52. 0.89 under 5 anti-log 0.89 under 5. 7852. 7852. Difference 2. Difference 2 is 4. We add down the 6, 5, 8, 7. 7856. So 7856. So since our characteristic here is 2, that means there must be 1 0 between the decimal and the first significant figure to 0.07856. 0.07856. So answer. So to 3 significant figures will give us, so this will give us, therefore this will give us 0. This implies that answer 0.0786. So 3 significant figures. Number B. B is 0.3248 times 0.00347 times 0.00897 times 0.9458. Number log 32.48. Characteristic is 1. 32 under 4. 32 under 4. 5105. Difference 8. Difference 8 is 11. 5105. 5105. 11. 6115. That's 5116. 0.03467. About 2 points. 34 under 6. 34 under 6. 5391. 5391. Difference 7. 34. Difference 7. That's 9. 1 plus 9 is 10. Carry 1. 1 plus 9, 10. 4. 5400. 5400. Next one, 0.00897. Battery points. 89 under 7. Log 89 under 7. 9528. 9528. The last one 0.9458 by 1.94 under 5. 94 under 5. 9754. 97554 difference 8. 9754 difference 8. That's 4. So 9758. 9758. So what are we going to do? Since it's multiplication, we're going to add. So 6 plus 8 will give us 14. 14 plus 8, 22. Write down 2, carry 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. Or 1 plus 0 is 1. Plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 5, 8 plus 2 is 10. Carry 1. 1 plus 4, 5. 5 plus 5, 10. 10 plus 7, 17. Plus 1, 8. Carry 1. That's 18. Yeah, 8 carry 1. 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 plus 9, 19. That's 19 plus 9, 28 plus 1, 29. Rather 9 carry 2. Okay. So now 2 plus 1 minus 2 minus 3 and minus 1. So this will give us 2 plus 1, 3. Minus 2 minus 3 is minus 5. Minus 5 minus 1 will give us minus 6. This gives us minus 3, which can also be written as bar 3. So here is now bar 3. So now let's look for the anti-log of 98.9802. So 0.98 anti-log 0.98 under 2 is 9594. 9594 difference 2. No, 0.98 under 0. Sorry, 0.98 under 0. 0.98 under 0. 9550. 9550 difference 2. 0.98 difference 2 is 4. That's 9554. So that gives us 94559. So since the characteristic is battery, it tells us that there are 2 zeros. There will be 2 zeros after. There will be 2 zeros between the decimal point and 9, which is the first significant figure. So this is 0.009554. So this implies that 0.009552 3 significant figures. C. 8.75 divided by 0.0084 number log. So 8.75 characteristic is 0.87 under 5. 87 under 5. 87 under 5. 9420. 9420. 0.0084 bar 0.84. Since there's no figure here, that means it's going to be 84 under 0. So 84 under 0, 9243. 9243. So what do we do? Since it's division, we're going to subtract. 0 minus 3 can so we borrow from here, it becomes 10. 10 minus 2 is 7. Here is now 1. Borrow from here, becomes 11. 11 minus 4, 7. Here's now 2. 3 minus 2, 1. 9 minus 9 is 0. So 0 minus 3. So this will give us 0 minus 3. Minus times minus will give us plus. That gives us 3.0177. So 0.01 under 7 anti-log 0.01 under 7. 0.01 under 7 is 1040. 1040. Difference 7 is 2. That's 1042. That's 2401. So since theory, we have theory, we're going to over decimal points 4 places 1, 2, 3, 4.0. So that gives us 1042. So 3 significant figures So this 1 to 3 is our third significant figure. The next one is not up to 5, so we'll round it down. So since it's not up to 5, we make it 0, 1, 0, 4, 0, 2, 3 significant figures. D, 18.67 times 0.008692 over 0.09468. Number log 18.67 characteristic is 1. 18 under 6. 18 under 6. 2695. 2695. Difference 7. Difference 7 is 16. 5 plus 6 will give us 11. 9 plus 1, 10 plus 1, 11. That's 7, 2, 2, 7, 1, 1. So next one, 0.008692. About 3.86 under 9. 86 under 9. 9390. 9390. Difference 2. 86 under 9. Difference 2 is 1. 9391. This is the numerator part. We're going to add because the numerator is multiplication operation. So 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 plus 9, 10, carry 1. 7 plus 3, 10 plus 1, 11. 2 plus 9, 11 plus 1, 12 points. Now, that one you carried over, add it to this one becomes 2. So 2 plus minus 3. So 2 plus signs minus equals minus 3. That is just minus 1. So this becomes by 1. And this is the numerator. Our denominator, we only have one figure, so we're going to write it down 0.09468. That gives us about 2 points. 94 under 6. 94 under 6. 9759. 9759. Difference 8. 94. Difference 8. That's 4. Difference 8 is 4. So 9 plus 4 is 13. 6, 9, 7. 9763. 9763. So the numerator and the denominator subtract. This will give us 2 minus 0. You can also come here, borrow from here to this point, it becomes 10. From here you borrow, here becomes 9, and here becomes 12. 12 minus 3 is 9. And then here is 9 minus 6, 3. Here's 0. So borrow from here becomes 10. 10 minus 7 is 3. And here's 1. So since it's minus 1, you subtract 1 from here becomes minus bar 2. So let me write it here. Bar 2. And then add 1. So remember, this can be written as bar 1. Let me write it here. So what you have here is bar 1.2102. So from here becomes bar 1 plus 0.2102. So if remove subtract 1 from here and add 1, here becomes 1, and then subtract 1 from minus 1 becomes bar 2. So here borrow this one to this side, here becomes 0. And remember here is 1 because you borrow from here to this point. So here is now 1, and since you borrowed the 1 that you added to 0 to this point becomes 11. 11 minus 9 becomes 2. So here is now 2. 2 points. 2, 2 points. So now here is bar 2. And so you subtract 1 from here, it becomes bar 2. So since you are subtracting bar 2 minus 2, minus 2 plus 2, that gives us 0. So here is now 0. 0.2. So this was what I was saying, that we're going to make use of those operations, those things that those arithmetic, and we're doing with operation with logarithms which are negative, those ones that we have to do by one, by two, add and subtract. So this is the point where we apply them. So 0.2339. And now we're going to look for the anti-log. So the math is about 23 under 3.23 under 3. 0.23 under 3. 0.23 under 3 will give us 1710. 1710, difference 9. 0.23 difference 9. Difference 9 is 4. That's 4. So 1714, that's the answer. So since 0, it shows that the decimal point was between the first significant figure and the second significant figure. So that will give us 1.714. That will give us 1.714 as our final answer. Now, so three significant figures, this will give us 1.710. So 3 significant figures. 1.710